Hey guys, what's up? It's Riley. I know I obviously haven't posted in literally like 7 months, but I had been dealing with some personal issues that I'm not going to go too deep into because I don't exactly like going back down that road. But I decided to start my YouTube channel up again, and I feel really bad that I hadn't been posting, but there's something that really inspired me to really pursue YouTube more than I had before, and that was I got the chance to go to VidCon. And like, it's mind-blowing that I get to say that. I got to go to VidCon and I got to meet so many people that I look up to. I got to meet Graceffa, Nick Laws, Ryan Minaj, Joshua DTV, and it was just like a crazy experience. And I encourage you guys, if you guys save up your money or find a way, I encourage you guys to go because it was literally a life-changing experience. Like, I'm not like kidding about this. It was life-changing. So the way things work at VidCon is online, the tickets or the passes come out in about November. You buy the ticket whenever you have the money, or because I saved up for my own ticket and so did my best friend Leah so that we could go together. But you save up the money and then you get an email closer, like in June. I had bought my ticket in November, like the day it came out, and so we had waited from November to June. It was June 1st that they sent the email, and then you send the email and you get a list, and it's like 1 through 15, and it names all the people who are going to VidCon, or all like the creators, and so you put it in from your favorite to your least favorite, and then it's a raffle, so they pick out whoever you'd chosen in your list, and then you get a wristband to meet those people. They actually cut your wristbands off, so you can't go into any other lines or switch with any other people. So when you're about to meet the person, they cut it off, so I don't have mine anymore, which really does kind of suck because I wish I could have kept them as like mementos and stuff. But so after you get an email about like 25 days later saying who you got in the raffle, and then once you get to LA and you go to the Anaheim Center, you go to register, and it's like down in this like warehouse looking place like under the Anaheim Center, and they have a bunch of lines set up, and then so they slowly go like a huge line, literally like a 100-foot line, and it's like, okay, it's more than 100, but they're like 5 lines, like one like that next to each other, and then they go from row 1, and then they finish that one, and they go to the next one, and then they'll fill row 1 back up, and they'll keep going through the lines. And once you register, you go put on your wristbands, and then you go and you get a free bag. And the bag is actually on my wall, but it's just like a drawstring bag, and it's blue, and it says VidCon, or the 6th annual VidCon on it, because it was the 6th annual VidCon. And so after that, you can walk around, do whatever, and they have like food trucks everywhere, and there's like this huge long way full of lights and really pretty stuff. And then you can go inside, and there's like a huge place open, and there's like tons of booths, tons. Like, there's one where they have these little like yellow balls, and they had little pictures of emojis on them, and you climb up a ladder, and you turn around, and then you fall into the ball pit, and then you climb back out. And then they had like photo booths, and they had little charging stations and relaxing stations, which was really cool. And they had like a District Lines booth, which is like the like where you buy all YouTube merch usually. Like, I know Joey Graceffa and Tyler Oakley and Connor all sell their merch on District Lines. But yeah, so that was that day. That was like the first day. Actually, no, that was like the day before. So it was like the 22nd? It was Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. But I'm pretty sure it was the 21st. And then the 22nd was the first day it started. And then, so on the 23rd, I got to meet Joey Graceffa, and I was in line with my best friend. We're like, oh my god, we aren't going to cry. We're not going to do this. But we ended up being in the very front row, like the very front of the line. So when he came out from behind the curtain, he vlogged us. So me and Leah are actually in Joey Graceffa's vlog, which is like mind-blowing to me because I'm like, oh my god, I'm on your channel. But when he turns it around, it's like blurry, so you can't tell that we're there, but we're there. We're there, I promise you. We're like in the second row over. And, but yeah, so that's what happens when you line up, and they made it this year so it's really like short. And I actually got to meet like Joey's like friend Daniel. If you guys don't know who he is, go check them out. And yeah, so this is what your guys' pass would look like if you were to go to VidCon. I have a lot of, okay, there's a glare, I'm sorry. I have a lot of signatures on here. Like I have the Shaytards. I have their like brother Logan Butler. And then I have like Strawberry 17 and Matthew Lush and Nick Laws and Ryan Minaj and all these fun people. But then you like on the other side, my name is fading. But you like put your name and then your passion. And my passion was fangirling and online shopping, which is my passion. But when you walk around outside, there are so many Viners and YouTubers outside. Like there are really small YouTubers who don't have like 3 million subscribers. They, like people like Matthew Lush and Ryan Minaj and Nick Laws and all of them, they were all just like hanging out outside meeting everyone, and like it was super cool, and like I got to hug everyone for a good like 5 minutes, and it was great. I was like crying. It was literally a weekend full of crying for me. Like that was the most emotional that I have ever been. I was like, it was so overwhelming, so just. But yeah, I actually met a lot of cool people. I met 3 girls, and I met Ella, Emma, and Paxton. I met Paxton in Joey Graceffa's line, and then Ella and Emma had been following a girl who was trying to find Matthew Lush, so we just like hopped into their group and we're like, hey, can we go find him with you guys? And they're like, sure. And apparently Emma and Ella weren't even friends with the girl who was trying to find him. So I was like, alright, okay, we'll just become friends with you guys. And now we're actually really close friends, and we text a lot, which is really cool. And then we get to go back next year and, you know, meet up again and have the fun that we did. And a lot of times we actually went to Disney, like downtown Disney. But next year we're going to go to Disney Day, which is the day after VidCon. They're like, the passes for Disneyland are like half off. And every YouTuber from VidCon goes, and then you get to go on rides with them and go and meet them and stuff, and it's like super cool. It's like great. So yeah. Yeah, so that was my VidCon experience, and I actually forgot to show this. This is the book, Joey Graceffa's book, and I actually got it signed by him. And like this is just like crazy because like whenever I touch this book, I'm like, oh my god, Joey Graceffa touched it, he signed it. And then I'm like, wait, Joey hugged me, I got mascara stains on his shirt, and he said he didn't care. And I was like, oh my god, he told me he loved me, and it was just it was great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me coming back to YouTube after, you know, a 7-month break. That sounds really bad. I will be leaving all my social media in the down bar below. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!